Here's a second video in regards to leader standard work. This one will focus on performing the leader standard work. So if in Form Security your administrator has given you access to leader standard work within the CI module, you'll be able to perform it. It will default to this first tab, leader standard work. You have to kick it off at the beginning of the week the first time. You can make it reoccurring so that every week it shows back up, and it defaults you to this active leader standard work page, so you'll perform out of here. But to get started the first time, if you've never done a leader standard work, it'll be on the leader standard work history tab, and you'll hit start standard work. You'll come in here and pick a site if you have access to multiple, and then you're going to pick what standard work. So we'll continue with our line manager standard work that we set up, and it's giving us a start date on when we wanted to start it. Again, you can associate this. They'll pass through if they were associated on the setup page. I would guess most companies you'll hide these fields in Form Security, just like other areas of Thrive. And if I want this to auto kick off every week, if every Sunday I want it to have a new one ready for me when I come in Monday, I can check this reoccurrence box. And that's what's going to allow this to reoccur every week. So I'll go ahead and hit save. And so you can see now it's going to pass through the leader standard work that I want. And I had one already kicked off, so I'll go ahead and open this one. So you can see that this is pulling up my week. You'll notice on here, this is telling me lead stretches for the week. It's already Friday based upon what's highlighted blue, and it's passing along the resource information we had set up. The other thing you'll notice is it's blue font here for this audit and a little link. So that's going to allow me to click here to perform the audit when I choose to. This is all designed around mobile friendly. So doing this from your phone or your tablet would be the preferred way. You certainly can do it from your desktop too. But so when you're on the shop floor, you can just click these boxes and it's going to change the color. So if I led my stretches today, I could hit green and I'm done. If I did that Tuesday, same thing. You get the idea. So that's how you're keeping track of it. If the day goes by and you didn't do it, the next day this will default it to red, saying you haven't completed it. And this is how you perform your list of tasks each day to just give you visualization as did you complete it or did you not. It'll also allow managers to filter for all their employees and be able to have a view of who's getting things done, who's not. But ultimately to make sure I'm doing the things that matter for my role. As far as performing this audit in our example, you can click here and you'll notice now that link is going to take you to that page that we set up. So if I want to do my 5S audit, it takes me here. I'm going to pick my audit. In this case, it's categorized, so you can use this or you don't have to. But this is where you're going to perform your audit. When you do that, it actually takes you to that audit screen. You do your audit, and you'll perform it like normal. So that'll complete this process. Let me go back into the one I had open before, and so it would then complete this process. So this is how you would build out standard work in Thrive. If you wanted to, I guess a couple other just features. Sometimes it might be a standard work template, but as a manager, I might want to do something each week that isn't necessarily assigned to me in the template, but it's something that I like to do. You can hit this little plus button and I can add things. So, need to talk to 2 people. And I might say I want to do that every day of the week. And you'll notice then it put it on here as talking to 2 people. So these are under the safety bucket. If we just set this up with quality buckets or productivity buckets or whatever, you can bucket these into however you want on your standard work, but you can add this. These will also reoccur every week if you've chose reoccurring. If you choose to take off reoccurring, there's a little settings wheel here. You can come up to that setting wheel and turn off the reoccurring here. So that's a video on standard work to get you started doing standard work on the shop floor.